Welcome to Boise, Idaho. Set alongside the Greenbelt and the relaxing Boise River, this afternoon fired up to bring you the iconic blue turf and the Boise State Broncos as they open another season. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Boise State Broncos. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Broncos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now, a couple of times historically that the SEC has reached into the Big 12 during an expansion era, and the Big 12 would love to land a blow on the field here in this one.
Yeah, I think there probably is some of that with the Big 12. A lot of these teams, they used to be in our conference, and you've kind of ruined what we had built. So we got a chance now to make a dent in this, to show you, like, we're not just your, like, little recruiting system and little farm team, Jesse. Like, we're a real conference that wants to come out and make a statement.
I agree, David. I think the Big 12 throughout the years here recently has done a good job reloading and bringing in good quality programs with a lot of talented football players and those wide open, up-tempo, high-scoring offenses that can give any SEC defense problems.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
FIU set up with another first down. He'll keep it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, FIU. Number 0, Halsey in the end zone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
First and 10.
First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Bates. Giving him his pads. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Deep shot for the end zone. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They went up top on 2nd and short. Surely they stick to the ground here on 3rd and inches. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the ground. He's got it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Broncos!
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And he tacks on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got a lot of running room. He's at the 30. Inside. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On second down, he's looking downfield. On the run, fires downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man to the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab at the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So Reese with that drive,
and that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Open space at the 25. He's up to 51 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Nelson trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver. you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort.
Makes the catch on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Panthers with the 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Running back goes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Looking to throw. Getting some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, FIU.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the running back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Firing to the right, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he wants it all. And that pass intercepted. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll bring it out. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. Oh, returns like that just swing the momentum. Almost took it to the house. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here up the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Looking to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Come on, set. Griffin.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
On the ground, it's Finnegan. He's loose at the 15. Running toward the tape. He's at the 40. The 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field to score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. The Pandas went on the road today and came out a winner after putting on one heck of an all-around performance on both sides of the ball. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Boise State ready to send out that offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
To the air, it's Nelson. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Logan. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Snap in the shotgun. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's the way you set the tone. They start to get in this goal-to-go area, and defensively, man, you can put them behind the 8 ball, back them up a little bit. You were on your heels. Now you can put them on their heels.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. He finds his man. Touchdown, Boise State! What a grab and go for the score. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35, Boise State, 21.
And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The back goes in motion. He's going to pass on second down. He's going to fire deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with his defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's complete. A huge pickup. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties. And
looking for a deep man. Snags it down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boise State, 28.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go.
Reels it in down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Quick completion to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, FIU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida International 49, Boise State.
A third down play to get the quarter started. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Of 2. Coming up.
And the Broncos will punt this one away. Finally, oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. Uncorks it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got a man. It's Logan. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He's going to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Moves away as he feels pressure. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Grabs it in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Panthers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. And the punishment has been extended.
Number 27.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Rice came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Houston had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab on the right. He's loose. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go.
And the ball is picked off. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Looking for space. It's McNeil. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them? Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. FIU will line up to punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. On the return, it's Bates. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Boise State ready to send out that offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And after the interception return, he gets it down to the 32-yard line.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee.